Hey guys, I'm Trevor Blue with Haley Strategic's Black Side Division, and today we're going to be talking about the components of our Thorax Plate Carrier. Now I want to preface this and just say this is not an accessories video. All the accessories and all the compatible items that we offer on our website, we're going to talk about that in the next video. So all of those questions that you guys have, save them or drop them down in the comments, and we'll get to them soon. Now I want you to think of this like your AR-15. When you're building this thing out, we need to start with the foundation, understand how the gun itself works before we start putting all of our foregrips and stocks and triggers and things like that. You need to understand the fundamentals. So that's what this video is going to focus on. And with that being said, we're going to get into our first component, which is the front plate bag. Our plate bag was designed around the SAPI and the ESAPI. The ESAPI being just a little bit thicker, but the same cut. And the reason for that is that it's the most popular cut of plate, law enforcement and military, and it's popular amongst our responsible armed citizens. So right now we're running Defender armor, which is comparable to the ESAPI plates, and we're offering these on our website now because just like law enforcement and military, we believe that responsible armed citizens should have the capability of buying armor just like this. And so does Defender armor, which is why we decided to partner with them. Now, if you're a guy that wants to run lower vis armor, just keep in mind you can do that. You're just going to want to run those soft armor backers to fill this plate bag out a little bit more. So let's take a look at our Tweave channel system we have here. This serves two purposes. One, to cover the buckle when you're plugging in your chest rig or your placard, and also to serve as a cable management system so you can run your cable for your PTT right through that. Speaking of PTT, we have two PTT loops that you can attach your push-to-talk to. Right above that, we've got our loops that work with our piggyback system so you can run a FLATPACK right over your shoulder straps onto the back panel. On the back, you're going to notice a standard MOLLE field, and the reason we went with MOLLE as opposed to zippers is because most people are still running MOLLE compatible gear. MOLLE's MOLLE. If it's compatible with MOLLE, it's compatible with MOLLE. In addition to FLATPACKs, you can route your cables through here like your VMAS antenna if you're running something like that. Now let's move over to the side. You're going to notice that we have some gutted paracord that's stitched along the edges of our rear bag, and the reason for that is to attach other mission essential gear like flags, breacher pens, or your antennas like we were just talking about, without sacrificing that MOLLE space. Now, let's look at the bottom of this plate bag, where we have our no cry system. It's a single piece of fabric with some hook that's extended to mitigate what we found in our airborne testing, which was plates falling out because of worn out Velcro. Now, we've designed this so that it's easy to pull out. As you can see, I just quick rip out, but also serves as a nice clean seam to cover our Cummerbund attachment. So it gives it a nice clean package. So let's talk about our shoulder pads. For me personally, I haven't found too many shoulder pads that I was in love with, and the reason for that is there was always the same problem of it bunching up. So we went ahead and solved that problem by adding in this one wrap that actually integrates into the shoulder strap itself to hold that shoulder pad in place. Some other simple features like our Tweave that we've used in other components that have a nice pass-through system to route your cables, and it stretches with you when you move. Now let's talk finally about our entry system, which there's three main ones. We've got our standard Cummerbund right here, which most of us have used. It's got a MOLLE field with a few tricks up its sleeve. For instance, we have our gusset where you can put in soft armor, maps, charts, and stuff like that. Or if you want, you can use our armor cap, which we're going to talk about in our next video, to put your MSAPI plates in or other hard armor in. In addition to that, we've got some cable ports on each side to make managing your cables easier, like this one that we have from Disco 32. Gives it a nice clean package. Now the chicken strap is a little bit different than our Cummerbund. It's a little bit smaller profile for guys that need higher mobility or less visibility and don't need quite as much MOLLE area. So this still allows you to mount armor on the side just like we have here with our chicken plate pocket. Plenty of cable management with our tabs here that we're going to talk about, but it doesn't have elastic and it's extremely rigid as you can see. So it doesn't sacrifice any rigidity, but it does have a slimmer profile. So if you're a guy that needs that, then you might want to consider. Our side entry system comes with a side entry panel and a Cummerbund. And the way this interfaces is really simple. All you're going to do is you're going to take your Cummerbund, you're going to attach it to your side entry panel, and then you're just going to seal it closed to give you a nice clean package so that you can gain access from the left or the right side. These come in pairs. The way that it interfaces with your placard is you're going to feed your straps from your placard or your chest rig right through these laser cut slots and attach them to the C-clamps on the left and the right side. And then attach this via our buckles, our ITW buckles, right to your buckles on your plate carrier. You're going to have easy access to the left or right side. Now, we've gotten some questions and feedback about why we decided to go with Velcro and MOLLE versus the tube system, and that's not to say that the tube system is not fantastic. We love the tube system, but it sacrifices MOLLE real estate, and that's something that's important to us here at HSP, is making sure that we have more than enough room to mount our mission essential gear. So another feature that we have here is our thermoform pad. And this is more than just an aesthetic. As you can see, we've got our Dragonfly on here, and it actually allows heat to dissipate and a little bit more airflow between your back and the front of your chest so your plates aren't riding right up on you. And right up here, it actually wraps around the top of the front and the rear plate bags so that it gives you two pads, which we like to call our AMP pads. And that stands for Airborne, Maritime, and Pursuit. So if you're a guy that's riding in Zodiac boats or you're running around hopping fences, this protects you a little bit so you don't bust your chin on your front plate or get chafed in the back of your neck. Guys, like I said in the beginning of this video, this is a fundamentals video, and once you understand the fundamentals, you can tweak them based on your personal experiences. For instance, in my personal experiences, I bought 7 plate carriers because I didn't know what the hell I was doing and nobody had a video out to advise me. I hope this video helps you guys find out what you guys need, and in the next video, we're going to be talking about our accessories and all the compatible items that we sell on our website. Guys, I'm Trevor with Haley Strategic Blackside. Thanks for joining me.